Hey, what's going on there? My favorite traders. May peace be upon you. Look, we're going to do this real quick. This is Aussie Swiss. All right, we're on the weekly. Think I got a setup for you. Uh, Check it out. You see how price fell precipitously down to this point, right? And then we have this V-shaped recovery, right? But what I want you to note is how we broke structure on the way up, which shows strength, right? And we found ourselves all the way up here, where there is a weekly supply zone. All right, there's a lot of orders here for sells. All right, we know that because look how price left this level when it was here last. All right, and understand that this is a test, a second test of this order block here. All right. This was the order block that made these order blocks. Make sure I do this one right. All right. Boom. Right. This was the order block. All right. Now you can include this this whole mess up here, but and these two points uh just are a retest of that one. Okay. But here we are now. What do I want you to notice from here? What I want you to do is go down to the next time zone, which is the daily. All right, and on the daily, we got to find correlated time order blocks. All right, from this time frame. All right, from the weekly to the daily, and from the daily, we see that we have formed order blocks on the test of this weekly order block. All right. This one was tested multiple times, came down, then came back for another test, right? All right, but I want you to understand here that it formed a daily order block here, a daily supply zone as it is testing this weekly. All right, and you see how price broke this structure here down and is showing weakness. It came back up for another test, formed another daily order block, and was tested twice, one, two, and respected. That's what we want to see. We want to see the order blocks being formed, bearish order blocks being formed on lower time frames and respected. And that gives us a clue as to where the momentum is. We have a bearish momentum and we want to see that bearish momentum maintained. You understand? Now, where we go? Next stop would be the 4 hour, right? All right. We want to see price action getting clearer and clearer with each time frame that we come down on. All right, and we can see the price action here. Boom, boom, boom. We are forming order blocks, bearish order blocks, and prices falling from those bearish order blocks. Now, look at this break of structure here. You can see the low here was broken when price came down this low. So we definitely have a downtrend going, right? Now we're breaking structure to the downside and maintaining bearish momentum. Okay, let's go let's go down further. All right, we're now on the hourly. Where is price after it broke structure? It went sideways. All right, this is equilibrium. I don't care for equilibrium. I don't want to trade in this mess. All right, because there is no trend. All right, we want a trend. So what are we waiting for? We're waiting for price to form bearish order blocks and respect them, right? And what do we get? We got another bearish order block here, and this one was formed. I might have skipped down to. I think this was formed on a 2 hour, but you see, price respected it by testing and then falling from it. Came back up, couldn't quite get up there again, and we went into this sideways price action. All right, now you can see we're dribbling down, making lower lows, right? Lower lows, but we aren't breaking the major structural lows that we saw like on the 4 hour. All right. So we catch the low here. We catch the lowest mark the lowest point. All right. And you see that price comes back up. We are breaking minor highs up to to the upside, but we aren't breaking the high that made uh, uh, that broke structure. That'll constitute breaking structure to the upside. Once we start breaking those highs, then our bias, the momentum has changed. And we have to make note of that. But what happens? We did get a retest of this order block, and if you wait patiently, more oftentimes than not, all right, I'm talking about 80 to 90%. Order blocks are always retested, and you wait for that retest, and that's where you get uh, your entry. All right, and this would have been a lovely entry for a short here. Yeah, all right. And the way you get those entries is you go down to the micro levels. I'm talking about anything an hour and below. Those are the micro levels. And you just want to make sure that you're getting in on a retest of a lower time frame order block. All right. And you want to correlate your order blocks. You want to make sure that once you see a test of the higher time frame order block, all right, the higher time frame supply zone in this case, all right, that's when you start going down levels to see the price action, pinpoint lower time frame bearish order blocks being created and respected, so that you can definitely confirm that the momentum is still bearish, and that if you took a short, you'll be good to go. All right, you have a higher probability of making that trade. Now, why do I have these circles here? Because you see how price came down here, made a lower low on the higher time frame. We're on the 4 hour. We made a lower low, and then we made a lower high. But each time we tested here, we tested as resistance, and then we tested as support. Right? Come back. What are we testing now? All right, we're testing resistance. All right, at the same line. This is something I want to make note of. All right, why? Because we have created a 12-hour order block here. All right, and you can see that if I can just get to you can see it was a well-formed 12-hour order block here, and price has found its after making lower lows and lower highs, comes down and finds this 8-hour order block and finds all kind of energy to bounce up, right? But then we come back and we find ourselves in this order block here. So this is our point of concern. What are we doing here? So what I want to do is look at that. Once price gets up in there, then I say, okay, let me go down to the 4 hour. Let me take a look at the price action. All right. All right. We see, what am I looking for? I'm looking for signs of exhaustion. What is that? Big wicks. Wicks to the upside. Yes. Look. We got wicks. Let me go down to the 1 hour. All right. On the 1 hour. All right. Do I see signs of exhaustion? Well, I see price testing this 12-hour order block, and I'm looking for price to form new lower time frame order blocks in this supply zone. Okay, and what do we got here? We got a bearish engulfer. All right, price coming up to test that. All right, I want to see what the response is. I'm going to go down even further. All right, let's go down to the 15, and we can see clearly price is creating order blocks. We got a 15-minute order block here that was tested and respected to this point. All right. And we have a bullish, bearish, bullish, I mean, a bearish, bullish, bearish order block formation here with this engulfing. And this is on the 15-minute. I just marked it as a line here as opposed to having a whole bunch of boxes up there, right? And then we created another one right under it, and this one is being tested right now. All right. Now I go to the 5 minute. All right. Here is where I stop. This is the last place I start looking for order blocks and stuff. All right, because the 3 minute, 1 minute, it can get it can get less reliable. All right. So, but you still look for uh, your entries on a retest of your the order blocks within that supply zone. You understand? I hope you do. All right. So you see, we have a big 5 minute order block here. All right. That's clearly marked. That was clearly tested. and tested, and we are being tested again. Here is this may present an opportunity. All right, I think we may have an opportunity. I have this diagonal line here because what happens is sometimes what you'll get is price will uh, do this, come back to the line, do this, come back to the line, right? And then break through that line, come back and retest, form an order block right there. And this is your entry. So I'm keeping that in mind on this one. If price breaks through the 5 minute, but respects the 15 minute up here and forms another order block like this, and gives me another bearish engulfer, and retest it, that's the one that I want to take. You understand? But I'm going to take it on the 1 minute. Wow, what just happened? Oh, that means it's 5 o'clock or something, I guess. That happened right in front of us, huh? Aussie, Swiss, this is when the spreads start going nuts. All right. So, don't be alarmed. All right. So we wait. Obviously, we were that the order block was respected here. And I'm hoping that price will come back up and give us another entry so that maybe Asia, between Asia and London, we will get that retest. It'll drift up as it sometimes does with the Asia session, and then gives us an entry so we can take a short down. I hope you guys understand what I'm stuttering and stammering through, and hope this isn't too long to hold your attention. All right. Happy trading. Let me know how this goes for you, and leave comments if you understand, my train of thought with it. I hope you do. If I have to explain it again, I will, because that's what I do. All right. I'll talk to you later.